We'll discuss a useful problem where the concept of upthrust is discussed. We have a solid body. Cross-section area is like a square. If I take a three-dimensional view, so this is that cross-section area, and its depth is how much? It is given as B in the problem, or yeah, it is given B, and this is given as C. So cuboid like kind of a block, and I use this block to plug in the gap which is there in a container. This is how I place. So now instead of first drawing container, I have just drawn the block, just the reverse. So if the container had this gap down below, this is A, and the depth has to match this depth. So this rectangular slot which is there at the bottom, there you have this kind of a block kept on, so that you are able to stop the passage of water flow. So this is A and depth is B. I have to pour water in this container and ensure that no water leaks out. Water will not leak out till such time it doesn't lift. I am assuming these are just watertight gaps. The mass here is M. This block has mass M, and we have to find what is the minimum value of M which is required for me to ensure that this gap which I have plugged doesn't get unplugged, means it should never get lifted. Now we know upthrust is nothing, that is how we do rectification, is weight of liquid displaced. That is how all of us memorize. Upthrust is the weight of liquid displaced. And here if I start pouring liquid, I'll just find the weight of liquid displaced and I'll find the upthrust and equate the mass. It becomes easy. But one has to be slightly careful. When we deal with upthrust, suppose you have a tank and I place a hemisphere here, and there is a water here, and I place this hemisphere has a bottom. It's a closed kind of hemisphere having a flat surface at the bottom, and I put it in such a way that there is no gap here. Perfect match. So there is no liquid. Whether it will rise up, stay down, what will happen to it if this is density of liquid and this is the mass, whether it will float, come up, go down, just think over it. Can you apply straight away upthrust is the weight of the liquid displaced? No, you can't apply just in a straightforward way. You have to look at two critical points. One is the lowest point where you have the liquid. Just see here you have unusual situation where body has gone beyond the lowest point, gone down the container. So this is the lowest point of liquid. Highest point can be anything, and let me take to begin with a very low level, say this level. This is the level of liquid I poured. What I will consider to find the upthrust? I will consider only, I will use the language one I will call dead volume, and one I will call live volume. These are just my words. So to find what is dead volume, what is live volume, what is its relevance, what nonsense I am saying, why I am saying that is, just draw a vertical line. I don't know if books have used this word or not. So I just draw the vertical line. These vertical line will define my live volume and dead volume. Whatever falls inside these vertical lines, this is all my dead volume. This will never give me upthrust. Upthrust will be given by only this volume on both the sides, this cross-section area multiplied by the depth. So this is what will give you upthrust, not the dead part, means the part which I get after drawing the vertical lines from the lowest point of liquid. Now go back to this case where I placed this or let me place it like this. A sphere was placed like this, because there you may question that airtight gap is not possible. Let me alter the situation, and liquid is poured like this. Which volume will I take to find the volume of the upthrust? Same thing, draw the vertical lines. Liquid upper level can be anywhere, that is immaterial. Just draw the vertical lines, and liquid level can be here, can be anywhere, but this is my dead volume. This will not give me upthrust until I ensured that the bottommost point also got the liquid. So the bottommost point which gets the liquid will define my upthrust. In normal cases, you have entire body submerged and the bottommost point anyway has liquid below it. So the entire volume, here there is no dead volume, only one vertical line is drawn. There is no volume enclosed by a single line. I need two lines to get the dead volume. So your whole volume is live according to my language. So here, now you can again go back and link to the hemisphere if I am able to create a watertight situation. So when I start pouring the liquid, the upthrust will be generated by this volume, whatever volume of liquid is displaced by the live volume. Not the whole live volume will give me the upthrust. This is the maximum value which can give me the upthrust. Again, what part of this volume I will use will depend on what is the level of liquid. Now here I am using this much part of this live volume, so this will give me upthrust. So as I increasing the water level, the volume, the share of the live volume I am increasing, so I am increasing the upthrust. So I get more volume to give me the upthrust. I keep on increasing. I reach this point. At this point, I have exhausted the entire volume which can give me the upthrust. This is the entire volume which can give me the upthrust. I have exhausted. So it is at this point I get maximum upthrust. Moment I go beyond this, you see, moment I go beyond this, I have no live volume to capture. If I increase the level of liquid, I will just increase the weight of liquid above it. So this is the extra weight which has now come on this body. But I have not got the extra volume to counter this extra weight. So once I cross the threshold level, my total upthrust which is available to me will reduce. This is okay. The net upward force, the upthrust is okay. Upthrust is being given by this. If I say upthrust in that sense, volume of liquid displaced, and I will say volume of live liquid displaced. But the net vertical force will start decreasing after this point because of the additional weight every time I am pouring over the body. This additional pressure or additional force which will come because of that liquid. But nothing is being, the live volume maximum I have exhausted. So this is my optimum height. Now if I redraw the diagram for sake of clarity, these angles are all 90, so it's easy to solve. This diagonal will be root 2c if all sides are c, and half of the diagonal will be c by root 2. So if I draw here, this was a by 2, this is a by 2, the whole thing was a. Because it's 90 degree, this is 45, this is 45, this is a by 2, this becomes c by root 2 minus a by 2. Now just the vertical line which we have drawn in that diagram. So this was a maximum live volume which I extract. What are the dimensions? Same thing here. This is how much? This is coming as again c by root 2 minus a by 2, because this is a by 2. So this has come, and this also was c by root 2 minus a by 2. So this dimension is same, this dimension is same, because of the geometry advantage. Let alpha be c by root 2, c by root 2 minus a by 2, or I write as a by root 2. I write 1 upon root 2 as common. C minus a upon root 2 is alpha. So what is the volume which gives me the upthrust, maximum upthrust? This was the point which we had seen. So this volume because of these two cross section area, and what is this area and this area? It is twice. And what is this area? Half base into height. This is base and this is height. This is half base is half, this is alpha and this is alpha. Simple arithmetic, nothing. So half base is alpha and height is alpha upon 2. So it becomes half base means alpha into alpha upon 2, and it becomes twice of that. So this 2 goes, because it is alpha, twice alpha by 2, so 2 goes, and twice I have done because these are two sides, into what is the depth is b, but this is the volume multiplied, this is the volume multiplied by the density of liquid gives me the mass, and when I multiply it by g gives me the force, and mg should be greater than this. So m should be greater than equal to rho L times b. G gets cancelled into twice into alpha square. Alpha square is 1 upon root 2 whole square means 1 upon 2 c minus a upon root 2 whole square. So answer is rho liquid into b. This gets cancelled, c minus a upon root 2 whole square. In case of calculation mistake, just correct it. The concept I wanted to discuss, the interesting, many of you must be knowing it, this concept.